325. Yep. One yellow card. Yep. Thanks, Brett. Thank you. Sorry, can't be with you. No, that's all right. That's all right. Thank you for coming out. And again, thanks for all you've done. Go on, you'll continue to do it. My pleasure. Good idea. Keep smiling. Good idea. I'm right up. I've got my own one in there.
One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's one. You getting that all right? Right, hang on. I'll check the other one. And I can already hear number 2. Hang on. No. Can you just pump this one up a little bit, please? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe pull this one down a touch. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going up with that. Oh, we're at. Turn it up to 11. Yeah, that's all right. 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's good. Well, hello and welcome to ANU North Oval, round 7 of the Griffin Legal John Dent Cup 2019 season. Brett McKay with you for Bar TV Sports with the Uni Norths Owls hosting the Gungahlin Eagles in the Hahn Superdry match of the round. It's another wonderful sunny afternoon here in the nation's capital, election day, and this might be as gripping contest as what might end up tonight at the federal polls as well. Joining me in commentary today from Uni Norths is their club captain, Anna Korovada. Anna, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Great to have you on board. You're looking forward to this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, my first time doing this.
No,
so
you'll be fine.
Apologies if I...
No problems at all. No worries at all. Uni Norths come into this game sitting 4th on the John Dent Cup table with 3 wins from their 5 games, 15 competition points. And they'll be looking to try and get one up on the Gungahlin Eagles, who have played 4, won 4 for 20 points so far, maximum points from their 4 games to date. Last week, Gungahlin beat Tuggeranong 26-25. Uni Norths were too good for East, 48 points to 12. And, of course, Queanbeyan 34 were too good for West, 26 in the Hahn Superdry match of the round out at Campese. Elsewhere today, it's Tuggeranong and East down at Viking Park. And Royals are playing Queanbeyan at Phillip, and that's a Bob Hitchcock Shield Challenge. East have the bye today. Some team news as both their second grade sides make their little guards of honour here at ANU North, and we'll quickly run through those for the Owls. Up front, Isaleli Fard, James Lynch, Max Bode in the front row, Charlie Fairfield Smith and Will Sankey the locks, Brad Pumper, Dave Bennett, Jay Atkins the back row. In the halves, Lachlan Crichton and Jordan Thompson. And then across the back line, Byron Hollingworth Descent, Lucas Thompson, and his starting debut today had his jersey handed to him by Owls club legend Tom Gilmore early, which was great to see him back. Dennis Waite at the outside centre, Callum Frawley and Sterling Doyle, the fullback for Gungahlin. A couple of late changes and a couple of pretty handy late changes at that. Ray Dobson at loose head, Alex Small at hooker, Tom Ross, the Brumbies tight head young prop, comes in at tight head. Tristan Stanley and Levi Shaw, the locks. JP Fanukatau, Tane Atkins and Tamati Ioane, the back rowers. Joel Atkins, Isaac Walker, the halves. Then Luke Duffy. Matt Hawke moves to inside centre. Jackson Duffy at outside centre. Corey Toole. And in the number 15 jersey, Mac Hansen. Back in a Gungahlin jersey today. And Anna, we've got a cracking afternoon for it. We've got 2 teams that we know are absolutely going to run this ball around today. I'm really looking forward to this. You must be as well.
Yeah, look, it's going to be a big battle of the birds, I reckon. Both teams are very, very strong, so I guess it's going to goes down to who plays the full 80 minutes, and then we'll see from there. We'll see from there.
Certainly, Sam Irwin's been he's been reasonably satisfied, if not completely content with some performances, he said during the week. They're just not quite getting there, dropping a few games that they probably should have won, but he's been really happy with the preparations this week.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think... sorry.
He's all good together. The focus has been really good. The preparations have been good.
Yep, everyone's come to training, just put in the hard yards from there, and then I guess, like I said before, rugby is a full 80-minute game, and whoever puts in for the full 80 gets the win at the end, I reckon.
Absolutely. You've only got to be leading in the 80th minute, don't you?
Exactly. It all comes down to who makes that last try.
Absolutely. So Alex Small leads out the Gungahlin Eagles through their guard of honour. A great reception for the travelling side here at ANU North. Our referee today is James Morris. And the Uni North side to be led out by Dave Bennett anytime soon. Here they come. Lachlan Crichton in behind in scrum half. Great to see Max Bode playing back. The last time we did a game from ANU North, Max was holding the very same microphone you're currently holding, Anna.
Yes, he gave me a couple of tips before coming up here
I can
today.
imagine he would have. No, he's much happier packing down in scrums, he said.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Definitely belongs in the front row.
Very much looking forward to this today. It's going to be a cracking contest, no doubt about it. I mentioned Tom Gilmore before. Great to see him handing Lucas Thompson his starting jersey today.
Yeah, a bit of a club legend in himself, coming back for that. It's always good to have the old boys back here. Fits in like he never left.
Yeah, it's true. It's been away nearly 18 months, but you're right. It doesn't seem that long ago he was running around in the Uni Norths number 10. But the man in the Uni Norths number 10 today is Jordan Thompson. Equal first on the John Dent Cup points ladder this year with 51 of them, and he gets us underway here at ANU North. The Eagles have it through Isaac Walker, and he gets his first of what will be many towering kicks away today at ANU North. Well taken down there by Sterling Doyle, and he's got plenty of time at the moment. Puts this midfield bomb and chases through well. Walker's there, takes it over his head nicely, gets a great offload away to Mac Hansen, and he's in a bit of space straight away. Hansen links up there with Luke Duffy coming back on his inside. And they're working their way into this now, the Eagles. It's a strong carry there, Tane Atkins. They come wide through Walker. Matt Hawkes on his outside. They'll chase through this kick. Doyle's down there for Uni Norths. Takes on there Corey Toole, the right winger for the Eagles. Lachlan Crichton's there nice and early. Looking for his runners. It's a good low tackle. Ball's spilled out forward. It's been allowed to play on. Crichton gets a box kick away. Walker's there with a bit of time on his hands here. He's got Hansen outside him. Steps right and left. Taken well there in the end by James Lynch in the familiar 22 jersey. And as co-captain, I thought you'd have your starting hooker in number 2 by now, but he's worn 22 as long as I've been calling match of the day. What's all that about?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Is he too big for number 22? Is that what it is?
I think that's it. I think he fills out the jersey a bit much.
Fair enough too.
I think it suits him. I think that's his jersey now. He's
well,
just going to keep wearing it, I guess.
I honestly can't remember him wearing any number other than 22. So
I guess we'll just have to name him after as that jersey all the time then.
Don't know that too many reserve jerseys get retired in time, but maybe that's what he's hoping
maybe he'll
for.
be the first.
Yeah, that's it. Righto, big scrum contest now. Nick Dobson was a late scratching today to allow for Tom Ross to come back in for the Eagles, so pretty handy replacer to bring off the bench later in the game, isn't it? But it's a pretty decent Uni Norths front row as well. They've played a lot of rugby together, these three.
They have. I have a lot of faith in them, but saying that, Gungahlin have always been known to have strong forwards and a very good scrum, so it's going to be a tough competition.
Always is. Issa Lily Farr and Max Bode, James Lynch for the Owls, Ray Dobson, Alex Small, Tom Ross for Gungahlin. And the scrum purists, well, they could watch these 6 go at it all day, couldn't they?
Yes. They've got a lot of weight packing both sides of that scrum too, by the looks of it.
Some handy back fives behind them.
It's not going anywhere.
No, it really isn't. It's gone down at the front. Ball's at the back there. Tamati Ioane picks up. And he's been a fair force for the Gungahlin Eagles. You just saw there. Dennis Waite has come off there second best. But Dave Bennett has actually emerged with the ball here for Uni Norths. Great work. There's a little knock on there, though. Well, Tamati Ioane, he's equal second in the try-scoring list with 4. And you can see when he's bumping off players like that, that's why he knows his way to the try line. He just times his run, he times his moment into contact so well. And so here we go, another scrum. You've turned on a wonderful afternoon for us then, I must say.
Oh, isn't it amazing? I'm very jealous that we're not playing here, actually.
Yeah, well, you would be on an afternoon like this.
Compared to some other afternoons that we've had, which have been dreadful, definitely perfect rugby weather.
Yeah, absolutely it is. How are the Owlets going, if I can call you that?
Yeah, look, we've done okay. We've done well, but saying that, we're only 2 games in.
Yeah. Can't
call it. All that matters is who's in the grand final, who wins that, and I think that's our goal at the end of the day. And I can't call anyone.
Great to see. I love the way the women's competition's been restructured this year with the Premier grade playing 15 aside, and then the development 10s as well with 5 new teams. It's great.
Well, I think a lot of the clubs have a lot of teams, and then the ones who couldn't make 15s teams, it's good to still have them there in case they do make 15s, and just all about growing the game.
And having Goulburn and Bungendore bringing women's teams in is fantastic in the 10s. So.
And they've been very strong come 7s and that I've played personally. But it's good to see the game growing. And you've spent a bit of time in the Brumbies Super W squad this year, and what sort of impact has that had on the women's competition? I think it's just made girls strive for something like there's something there for us, and we can play it like the men and play elite sport. And I think we've got a lot of support from all the clubs around Canberra in pushing their girls and building their skills so they can make Brumbies. And it's a good competition, and Super W has definitely stepped it up and has made everyone try. It's been a big difference this year for sure. And improve their skills and be the best players. Absolutely. The Eagles have got a good attacking line out now inside the Uni Norths 22 there. Well won at the back.
working their way onto attack here now. Walker looking to go wide. It's a good run there from Jackson Duffy back on the inside. Matt Hawke running a good decoy line as well. Ray Dobson's played the biggest scrum half on the field currently, stepping in there. Joel Atkins is there now. They're just doing this patiently. This is Tom Ross. Good carry. Brought down there by Isaleli Far. Tamati Ioane. We've already mentioned he knows his way to the try line. Won't be the last time we see him from this range, no doubt. They keep going wide here through. Alex Smalls just about through a little gap. The Eagles hooker. Walker comes back to grandstand side here. This is Hanson. He steps off his right. He's in a space here. Mac Hanson. He's brought down just short. About 5 metres short now. Atkins has found his way into this ruck now. Ioane picks up and drives. They're about 10 metres to the right of the post. On the pick and drive here, the Eagles. Atkins is there. Finds Tom Ross. He bumps left. Has he got over Tommy Ross? He has. It's a try for the Eagles. Just good persistent work there, Anna, by Tom Ross.
It is, and by forwards as well, by Nad.
Yeah, well.
I thought it was going to come from them.
Who doesn't love a props try?
Oh, look, I'm definitely biased when it comes to that.
I thought you might be. But a great start by Uni North. So jump out to a 5-0 lead. We've had around about 5 or 6 minutes of play. And a handy little kick coming up here for Isaac Walker. And the message from Dave Bennett in behind that huddle. What's he likely to be saying to the Owls right now?
Maybe, I reckon he'll just be like, look, that's one try. It was going to come. We're just going to keep going. Just keep going. We're not done yet.
Certainly hadn't done a lot wrong. Tom Ross just won that first point of contact, didn't he? That was enough for him to bump left. Isaac Walker does convert. So 7-0. That makes the score here at ANU North. You're watching the Hahn Super Dry match of the round between Uni Norths and the Gungahlin Eagles. Thompson to get us back underway here. Shadows already starting to grow at ANU North. This is a good kick here from Thompson. Corey Toole has it now for the Eagles on about his own 22. Brought down nicely by Lynch. Ioane with a handy run off his own line. Atkins goes wide straight away to Walker. This is Matt Hawke. He's got Mac Hanson on his outside. Brought down nicely, just short of his 22 in the end, Matt Hawke. Back at inside centre today, Matt Hawke, with Mac Hanson back in the number 15 jersey. And it's a good run from Hanson at the back too. He was ready there for a clearing kick. Eyed a little bit of space. But there's a penalty instead to Uni Norths. Just not releasing, I think, is the call there, Emma.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, is it? Maybe high.
Must have been a high clean out.
Maybe.
Must be the ruling there. So Jordan Thompson is going to have a kick for goal here, which isn't a bad option, I'd think. 7-0 down with about 6 or 7 minutes played.
Definitely got a good boot on him.
Definitely has. It's actually going to be a really interesting contest between the number 10s because Jordan Thompson we know is a quality kicker, but Isaac Walker is certainly becoming known around the competition.
Yeah,
He's got a monster boot.
He definitely is. I guess they'll just both utilise both players and use them to their strengths, I guess.
Definitely will do that. So Thompson, he's around about 27 or 8 metres back, pretty well right in front of the right-hand upright, kicking to the north of ANU North Oval here. 51 points for the season already, Jordan Thompson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There we go. That's the detail of preparation that we have here at John O'Dea Cup. The flags are up. 7 points to 3. The Eagles lead now. And that's not a bad comeback. The first real opportunity to attack from the Owls.
That's true. But how long are we in?
Well, longer than 2 minutes 49. I've been keeping time for now. I'd say we've had around about 8 or 9 minutes.
It looks like a very fast game, though. Yeah,
it is. And there's this restart from Isaac Walker, which has come down with snow on it. It's as high as some of the buildings in Civic you can see in the background. It's a monster kick, it really is. And the Eagles have got it now through Alex Small, and they're just getting into this grind of working their way into territory, pick and drive when they have to. Isaac Walker, Matt Hawke chasing this. Sterling Doyle bumped off there at the end. Matt Hawke is there to clean up, and he's got it for the Eagles. Now they're on the attack suddenly. The Eagles and Joel Atkins, he's cleaned up, turned around and looked up, and suddenly there's an Owls jersey all over him. Did well, the Eagles, number 9. Tom Ross now, he's done well to pull that ball in from behind him. Atkins goes wide, finds Walker. Shapes the kick, goes wide to Matt Hawke. And he in turn finds Luke Duffy on his outside. And Luke Duffy's in a bit of space. He bursts through the tackle of Sterling Doyle. And Luke Duffy's in the corner to score for the Eagles. Well, just a little bit of space out wide, Anna.
Yeah. No, it can't. Their backline has got some good plays and good speed on them.
Absolutely. Luke Duffy, the try scorer in the corner over there. Good vision from Isaac Walker. He shaped to kick for that corner and saw there might have been a bit of an opportunity.
He definitely saw that one coming.
Yeah. And just the guiding hands of Matt Hawke in midfield, as I mentioned, back at inside centre today, has been playing fullback for the last few weeks after he's been back from his suspension earlier in the year. And he's played more at outside centre than you and I have watched rugby, I'm sure.
Oh,
Matt Hawke.
yes, definitely.
He's played a lot of rugby in the inside centre jersey.
I do not doubt that at all.
So Walker's kick here, he's taken this back well outside the 22. He's going to be, what do we call that, 2 or 3 metres in from touch. He's going to be kicking this the best part of probably 40 metres on that pretty sharp angle. He's in now. He's hit it well. It's certainly going to be long enough. Touches are unmoved, but this ball has just gone across the face. The score remains 12 points to 3 in favour of the Eagles. And we have only had about 10 minutes of play, but there's just a little bit of pressure on Uni Norths here now. They need to make sure they don't just drop out of this contest now.
I think they're just going to have to absorb the pressure, and then hopefully when it counts, put it back on them.
Can't cough up ball inside the Eagles' territory. Restart finds its way to Walker, and he straight away boots this downfield to Sterling Doyle, who had his foot on the touchline in the end. He looked down just before he caught the ball too, and he thought he was right, and just
he looked very confident,
snuck
didn't he?
a toe, maybe his front studs just onto the sideline. And this is the sort of opportunity that we were just talking about. Straight away, the Eagles are on attack, but that ball in from Alex Small has been ruled to be not straight, and that's probably a fair call in the end. So this is a big scrum now for Uni Norths. They've got to get this in and out, and then get back down the other end of the field.
They do.
It's as simple as that. Simple as that. It's been an interesting contest so far, the set piece. Lachlan Crichton just needs to get this one in and out as quick as he possibly can. I have to say I love the Uni Norths jerseys this year.
Do you like our colours this year?
Yeah, you've gone with the royal blue, predominantly a blue jersey this year. It's been predominantly green in recent years, isn't it?
Yes, it really has. I was a bit iffy about it at the start, but I don't know, we've gone for some greys as well this year.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
No, it's a good look. I like it. There's a penalty now to Uni Norths. They got the short arm from the scrum, went a quick tap, and now they've got a full arm penalty. So this is a chance for Thompson to get them down into the Gungahlin half properly. There's not a whole lot of wind here at ANU North, so Thompson's just trying to work out whether he wants to kick towards the shade or the sun at the moment, I think. Certainly no wind assistance either way. It's a decent roost. He's going to find touch just inside the half, about 5 metres inside Gungahlin half. Lynch over there for the line-out throw. It looks like it's going to be a 4-man line-out for Uni Norths. And the Eagles have disrupted it and pinched it. Never mind just disrupting it. And straight away they're on attack here now through JP Fanukatau. Uni Norths needing to reset here now. Walker comes wide. This is Mac Hansen. Takes that initial contact well. Bumps out of it. Goes into the second tackle. Held up there by Dennis Waite. Does well to get to ground. Atkins has this. Finds Walker. He finds Tom Ross in midfield. Walker has this, goes wide. It's a great run outside in the outside channels. Ray Dobson comes back to the grandstand
He's
side.
liking picking that ball up, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Walker finds a bit of space down the near corner. Bit of work to do here for Sterling Doyle. Gets his kick away. Mac Hansen has this well covered. Finds Walker in centre field. He finds Tamati Ioane. And he's going to wind up now. The Big Eagles, number 8, bumps off the first tackle, but not the second. Atkins is there. Finds Ray Dobson. He's looking for an offload. Does well to go to ground. Atkins has to jump over it. A couple of bodies to get there. This is Hansen. Finds Matt Hawke. Runs a great line and gets a good offload there to Corey Toole, who's brought down nicely there by Lucas Thompson. Go into centre field through Small and Tom Ross, who's belted as soon as he got the ball. It's a good
Right into his
yeah, Max Bode had him covered there. Walker goes wide. A good run to Tamati
goodness.
Ioane in a bit of space. The big number 8 gets a great offload away, and that's been spilt over there by Tristan Stanley. And Uni Norths are away. James Lynch has it. He's pretty well on his own there. Cavalry arrives in behind him. Thompson's there now. This is Will Sankey. Gets the ball just outside the Uni Norths 22. Thompson is not going to kick it. This is Lucas Thompson, gets a pass over the top to Doyle. He has to step off his left, and he's in a little bit of space
here we
now. In plenty of space, and that's a great tackle in the end there from Corey Toole. Max Bode has this. Uni North still going through Lucas Thompson. Gets through the first tackle, brought down just short of halfway. Crichton is there. Far, he's brought down on halfway and then crawls to 2 metres inside the Eagles half. Bennett goes wide through Sankey, and they're still going here, Uni Norths. But Jay Atkins has just spilled it in trying to get that pass away. If anything, Anna, it just feels like at the moment that Uni Norths know they've got to get back into this. They might be guilty of just pushing that last pass a bit too much.
Look, I'm not going to disagree with you there. But I have a lot of faith. I obviously am a very, very proud owl.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, you don't need to hold back. You're,
No.
you're the Owls club captain.
No, I'm trying to hold myself.
No.
Make sure I don't say anything wrong.
You'd be the most balanced co-commentator of the year if you did that.
I'm just trying to be very, very good.
No, you're well and truly welcome to fly the Uni North flag today. Don't worry about
it's
that.
flying high, don't you worry.
Great to have you on board. The Hahn Superdry match of the round. Uni Norths and Gungahlin Eagles here at ANU North Oval. Brett McCain, Anna Korovata with you on Bar TV Sports. Brumbies Rugby's live streaming partner. Walker brings his ball forward through Matt Hawke now for Gungahlin, just short of halfway. This is Tane Atkins, picking the team of the week last week. It was the first time in 2019. He's been a heavy contributor already, as has Matt Hawke. He must have carried 7 or 8 times already. It's Luke Duffy scored the second try of the day, I beg your pardon. Just looks to be a little bit more Christmas about the Eagles at the moment. This is Tamati Ioane.
They're definitely using him a lot, aren't they?
They are, and he knows his channel. He's
does.
goalpost to goalpost, isn't he? Mac Hansen's got a bit of work to do at the back to clean this up, but he has got a bit of time on his side. Steps left and left again. He's caught. They've done well there through Levi Shaw. They get a kick away in the end through Jackson Duffy. But this is Jordan Thompson now. Tackled well there by Stanley. A few calls down below us here at ANU North about the onside call. And there's a big, heavy contact carry there from Ioane as well. Thompson, Sterling Doyle went without that ball. It's gone behind him though, and he's still going, the Uni Norths fullback.
It's just all part of the plan, I think.
Down by Joel Atkins. Crichton comes wide through Dave Bennett. He's got Lucas Thompson on his outside. Dennis Wader, oh gee. Lachlan Crichton looked up and all he saw was Alex Small straight in front of him. Charlie Fairfield-Smith runs into Tamati Ioane and loses that contest immediately. Penalty advantage now for Uni North though. What can they do with this? This is James Lynch. Not getting too far through this well-set Gungahlin defensive line at the moment. Thompson gets a little offload away, and they find themselves now in the Gungahlin 22 for the first time, and now they're straight back out. Still with penalty advantage, though, here from James Morris. Lynch gets them back inside the 22. Crichton is there, gets a little bit of a grubber kick through. Dennis Wade is chasing this.
Surely.
Is he going to win the chasing will? Great little piece of work from Lachlan Crichton, and well chased in the end, Anna, by Dennis Wade.
Yes, I think that's what we needed.
Absolutely. Gets the score back to 12 points to 8.
Looks like it's going to be a very long day out in the field for them.
They definitely needed that, though.
Oh, no, definitely.
Definitely needed that. And what we actually saw then was a little bit of composure once they actually got to the 22 again. They just thought about things nicely.
Yeah.
It was certainly unexpected by the Gungahlin defence that Lachlan Crichton would get that little kick through, and Dennis Wade knew it was coming.
Yeah, well, they must have practiced it. I can't say that I've seen, I don't pay attention to training, so maybe it's something they've practiced.
You don't worry about what they do at the backside of training?
No.
Yeah.
None of my business. None of my business or what happens in the backs.
I applaud your honesty. So Jordan Thompson now with a conversion to make it 12 points to 10. He's got a little bit of work to do, though. He's going to be 5 metres in from touch. He's taken it a couple of metres back outside the 22, though. We've had around 18 and 19 minutes of play here at ANU North Oval.
We have a lot of support from both sides here today.
It's a healthy crowd today, and you can probably see in the background of shots there's cars on the outside of ANU North Oval everywhere. I got here about 1:30, and I've got to say it was a battle to find a car park, which is always a good sign.
Can't complain with these numbers.
Not at all. Thompson with his conversion attempt. It's on target, but it's across the face in the end. The score will remain 12 points to 8 here at ANU North Oval. Gungahlin out of the box early, but Uni Norths have hit back in the best possible way. So we've definitely got a game on our hands here now as Walker gets us back underway. That ball's spinning sideways in the end. Crichton is there to clean it up after it beat Charlie Fairfield-Smith in the air in the end. Bennett with a good little offload there to Max Bode. He gets the ball backwards to Thompson, and he just wants to get the Uni Norths Owls out of this way. Mac Hansen is back there. He's got Isaac Walker with him. They work pretty well as a 10-15 combination. Look at that towering torp. That is a thumping torp from Isaac Walker. Jordan Thompson had plenty of time, but that didn't make trying to catch it very easy. Dave Bennett's in a bit of trouble here now in midfield. Crichton is there. Doyle goes wide, and that ball has gone into touch. It's over the head. Byron Hollingworth Descent. And we just made that point only 7 or 8 minutes ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just little opportunities like this. It's an invitation to the Gungahlin Eagles at the moment. So
Guess they're just gonna. I think the coaches will talk about that at halftime, hopefully.
Yeah, just need to sharpen up a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, just take their time, I think.
They throw to the back the Eagles, but it's been spilt. Uni Norths have this now. About 20 metres off their own line. Back to Thompson for the kick. He's looking for a good piece of the sideline here on the grandstand side of ANU North Oval. He's found touch in the end, 5 metres short of halfway, and that's a pretty solid clearing kick under a little bit of pressure down there.
You weren't wrong. They're definitely going to have battles between how far they can kick the ball.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know that anyone's going to beat Isaac Walker for distance, but Jordan Thompson's giving it a red-hot go for sure. Small throws taken well there at the top. Tamati Ioane has this. He goes wide there to Corey Toole.
Oh, nice.
Under a bit of pressure there is Isaac Walker. Hanson's there to clean up. Luke Duffy's there now. This is Tristan Stanley, the young lock. Does well to set at the back. This is Tane Atkins, another Team of the Week inclusion last week. It's a penalty to Uni Norths in the end.
How?
There's that high clean out again, yeah. He's been pretty consistent on this today, James Morris. And that's a really good kick from Jordan Thompson. This puts the Owls immediately on attack here now.
Very good position.
5 metre line out. James Lynch to step up. This looks like the full 7-man alignment. Dave Bennett dropping into the offset. No prizes for guessing what Uni Norths are going to play here.
I don't know.
Could be a set play. Wait for it. No, it's a line-out drive. Although it does peel off there nicely.
See, we've got
Brad
a lot
Pumper.
of tricks.
Yeah, no, I should have just gone with you. You do pay attention to training, evidently. It's good to see.
Forwards.
Well, true. That ball's been spilt, though. James Morris has pinched that. I just feel a little bit annoyed about that.
Just
Uni
a little
Norths
bit.
Wasn't completely clean off the initial maul. And Charlie Fairfield-Smith has just spilled it. Might have had a little sneaky look.
Might have,
I think, if he's honest.
Just a little cameo in first grade.
Yeah, he's been playing off the bench in second grade a lot of late, hasn't he?
I don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing, to be honest. He's coaching our Colts side.
Been a loyal servant of the
Pardon?
Uni Norths. He's been a loyal servant of the Uni
Very,
Norths club,
he's definitely
Charlie.
part of the furniture here at ours.
Absolutely. So Gungahlin with a scrum feed, 5 out from their own line. Walker's back there for a clearing kick.
Some very
Matt
good
Walker
scrums.
and Matt Hawke is going to run a line. Ball was just delayed there at the back. Matt Hawke has completely overrun it. Isaac Walker had to get a bit of a hurried kick down, and so Sterling Doyle now, what can he do in attack? He gets a good ball away in the end from Frawley. Doyle picks it up on the run around. He's still going now, Sterling Doyle. Gets the ball backwards. It's picked up well there by Frawley again, like it is.
Richer, I think.
This is Thompson. It's good.
Ooh.
Carry up the middle there from Brad Pumper. Gets another little couple of metre boost from the tackle. This is Lynch. Looking for someone to find an offload there. Goes to ground. Crichton is there now. Jordan Thompson. He's about 10 short. This is far. Loose head prop. Max Bode's propped in behind him for a clean out. But the Eagles have won the breakdown contest. Great work there from Ray Dobson it was. Max Bode was there for the clean out, but just missed it, didn't he, Anna?
Just.
You've only got to be half a second off.
I know, it's one of those things that I know personally annoys me.
Don't have to be off by much. So Isaac Walker kicking towards the grandstand side, and he'll find touch about 5 short of halfway now. And the Eagles, they're out of the danger zone. Fairly comfortably in the end. "25 minutes or so of play here at ANU North. Gungahlin leading 12 points to 8. Hahn Superdry match of the round. Alex Small throwing in to a 4-man line out for the Eagles. Taken well there by Tristan Stanley again. A little carry up through the middle. Corey Toole on the inside line. Atkins finds Ioane. Walker out the back. Ball goes behind Hawke. Matt Hanson's back there to clean up. Still in a bit of space. Belt down well by Dennis Waite. A bit of work to do here now, the Eagles. This is Ioane. Finds another metre or two past the advantage line. Good pick up there by Tom Ross. Stanley has moved backwards though in the contact. They've lost a couple of metres here, Gungahlin. Joel Atkins finds Isaac Walker and he puts it on his boot. Sterling Doyle is down there. He's going to escort this one into touch though.
Probably smart.
Yeah, probably not a bad move. That's, again, we've already mentioned the length of Isaac Walker's kick, and he's kicked that from a good 5 metres inside his 22, and he's found touch a metre short of the Uni Norths 22. So when you've got a boot like that, Anna, you don't waste it, do you? No.
If I could kick like that, God.
Well, I mean, that would be something if you could kick like that.
I don't know, might see the season.
Yeah, that would revolutionise the forwards game for sure. Love a good forwards kick from anyone. So now the Eagles.
Oh,
that could be
surely
interesting
that's
now.
nice. Yeah. I'm just going to hold my tongue.
Yeah, you've done well there because Tamati Ioane, I don't know who the Uni Norths player was, but he was just picked up. And,
it was Bennett, our club
yeah,
captain.
Dave Bennett it was too.
Yeah.
He was picked up just out of the breakdown contest. We're going to end up going back to a knock-on though. So James Morris was obviously content that it wasn't a dangerous situation that Dave Bennett was put into. It looked spectacular, certainly.
Oh, yes. It's made me hold my tongue a little bit.
Yeah. Somewhat successfully. Somewhat successfully. So the Eagles now with a scrum feed on the Uni Norths 22. They're about 15 in from touch now. Leading 12 points to 8. We're probably about 10 minutes from half time here, I'd say. I'm just going to have a little bit of a reset. I'll take this little break in play to thank our competition partners for 2019, starting with, of course, Griffin Legal, the John O'Dent Cup naming rights sponsor. And we thank Hahn Superdry, who bring us the match of the round this week and every week through the season. We thank Rourke Projects, True Fit and Hill, PTP, McDonald's ACT, O'Neill's and Poplars. You're watching the Hahn Superdry match at the round. And Brumbies Rugby's live streaming partner, Bar TV Sports. As the Eagles, they're on attack again through Walker. He finds Mac Hansen. It's a wonderful gap. And the young Brumbies fullback runs behind the post to score for the Eagles.
It's a nice line.
That is a nice line, isn't it?
It's very nice.
It was a good decoy line from Matt Hawke, and that pass from Walker to find Mac Hansen. That is absolutely magnificent stuff. Great try to Mac Hansen. Just puts the Eagles ahead 17 points to 8. There's not much you can say about that, is there? It's just it's a good line.
I'm looking at all the Gungahlin people looking at me now. Just pretend like I can't see them.
Yeah, they can certainly see you.
Like I said, there's still another half left. There's the first half.
This is true. This is true. Isaac Walker's conversion from right in front to put the score out to 19 points to 8. And he's done exactly that. This is a handy little lead now. Anna, it has to be said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, we find ourselves wondering, what can Uni North do straight away trying to arrest this divide? It's an execution thing at the moment. It's just the little things just aren't quite going right for them.
Yeah, I think half time they'll definitely go in, reset, talk about what needs to happen, and then hopefully they deliver.
Hopefully, certainly from a home crowd point of view.
Yeah.
Jordan Thompson to get us underway here again. Matt Hawke and Corey Toole there at the same time. There's a bit of confusion. Hawke has lost this forward. And so maybe this is a little opportunity.
All we need. See,
maybe
look,
this is the opportunity.
I'm not one to
need.
speak too soon. I'm just going to let the boys play and then go from there.
Doing very well. Now, in your role as club captain, Anna, you're still sharing the role this year?
Yes, so I'm co-captain with Max Bode, the tight head prop today.
And you were last year as well, weren't you?
Yes, so it was our first year last year.
And the decision was made last year to try and split the club captain role, because it's actually a pretty big role in the end.
Yeah, so I don't think it was something that was planned. It was definitely something that at the time we were like, well, I can't do this by myself, and he couldn't do this by himself, so we were like, let's do it together, and it's worked for us, and I think it's worked for our club. I don't know.
and has it had the effect of bringing the men's and the women's parts of the club together?
Yeah, so we're very lucky. I think our club's built on some values, and I share one of our first letters is inclusivity. So it has been building up, and the girls I'm just speaking from what I see, how we get so much support from the boys, and we're not even playing. We've got half of our girls' team here.
And that's great. That's fantastic.
And I think...
Yeah, I was just on attack here now. And that's good to see. It's one club in the end. You've just got 5 or 6 teams, haven't you?
We're all students, so we don't have... It's not like all of our families are here, so I guess ours is closest thing we have to family here.
Exactly. No, that's great. That's great. That ball in front of Dave Bennett, though, isn't supposed to be where it's gone, and Lachlan Crichton just puts his hand up. Sorry,
he knows,
skipper.
yeah. He knows he messed up that one.
But it was a penalty advantage being played. The Eagles just offside there in front of their own posts. So at 19 points to 8, what are they going to do here? Max Bowden and Isalili Farah have walked over. They're definitely not kicking. We've got the scrum option here. This isn't a bad call from Uni Norths.
Yeah, the scrums have been pretty equal the last couple of ones that I've seen.
Get in and out quickly. Try and get the ball into some one-on-one contests with not so many defenders around. And we'll see how we go. It's been a really interesting contest so far. But you just sort of feel like Uni North, they need something before half-time here. They need something out of this moment. It's a good scrum here from the Owls. They pull out the back through Crichton. Dennis Waite comes back on that inside line. Out wide, Crichton is there. He finds Brad Pumper. He's carried well up through that centre channel today too, the Owls number 6. They're on the pick and drive at the moment, Uni North. James Lynch has this, finds maybe a metre or two. One of them maybe side. Whoa, that's a massive hit on Jay Atkins by his opposite number, Tamati Ioane. Thompson, he steps off his left twice. Ioane has him covered as well. Ball's come loose. Charlie Fairfield-Smith has it, but we're going to come back for a penalty.
He's a bit of a wrecking ball, isn't he, that
number
8?
Yeah, Tamati Ioane making his presence felt in that goalpost-to-goalpost channel. You can see him there, but getting away from him's the challenge, because he's lining blokes up for fun at the moment. I'm going to have another scrum here by the looks of it. Uni Norths had a good scrum there before. That was a good scrum contest. It's just what they did with it a couple of phases afterwards is what's brought them undone. So we've got an interesting alignment here off Jordan Thompson.
See if they can absorb this pressure.
Callum Frawley just there in centre field. Sterling Doyle's come up as the extra man almost.
It's a very young backline we have here.
It is a very young backline, you're right. Lucas Thompson is 19.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty sure all of them are under 20.
Yeah, right. With the possible exception of Jordan Thompson.
Oh, yeah, I think he's maybe just a couple years older.
He's wearing number 23. Maybe that's his... We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there as well.
We'll give him that one.
Lachlan Crichton's got plenty of work to do there, but in the end, James Morris says the Gungahlin scrum has wheeled around too far. And the Eagles just trying to find that little bit of set-piece advantage. They're not doing it legally at the moment, though. Farr and Bode are there straight away. They want another crack at this Eagles front row. But Jordan Thompson has pulled rank there by the looks of it. He'll kick the corner. He'll find touch 5 short now.
He's definitely a level head on the field, JT.
Yeah, which is needed sometimes, has to be said.
I think so.
Sometimes front rowers can be guilty of over-scrumming.
Look, maybe. I don't know.
Throwing into a full 7-man line out, though, is James Lynch. The Eagles have done well to get up on this, but it's come down well for Uni North. Haven't quite got their maul set. They've had to have another crack at it. Lynch is there. Crichton pulls it out the back now through Thompson. Lucas Thompson finds Callum Frawley under the post.
That's all we needed.
And that's a great try.
Look, I think you predicted the future. It's definitely something we needed.
There you go. Just finally, just getting a little bit of execution right. It was a nice little inside ball from Lucas Thompson.
Nice.
There for Callum Frawley to get the try. And so that makes things interesting again. 19-13 with a kick to come.
Anyone's game at the moment, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And we mentioned before that Uni Norths would want something out of this before half-time, and Jordan Thompson can convert this. All of a sudden, we've got a 4-point game going into half-time, and I reckon had you have given that or made that offer to Sam Irwin 15 minutes in, he couldn't have taken it quick enough. Thompson from right in front. looking to bring this gap back to 4 points. And the Hard Superdry match it around. Hits it well, flags are up, and that is half-time, in fact.
Well, how
So
about
there we
that?
are, 19 points to 15 in favour of Gungahlin here at ANU North. Tries for the Eagles to Tom Ross, to Luke Duffy and to Mac Hansen. And then in reply, two tries, I beg your pardon, to Uni Norths, to Dennis Waite, to Callum Frawley. Jordan Thompson's kicked a penalty in there as well. And that makes it 19 points to 15. We'll take a short break here at ANU North and we'll be back with all the second half action in just a few minutes. Welcome back to ANU North Oval for round 7. The Griffin Legal John I. Dent Cup for 2019's Brett McKay and Anna Korovada with you. Where Gungahlin are leading the home side, the Uni Norths Owls, 19 points to 15 here at ANU North. The Eagles back out in the field. We'll see the Uni North side in just a minute. And some other scores from around the grounds. I can tell you,
Yes.
just early in the second half, Royals are up over Queanbeyan, 28 points to 10. And Tuggeranong 40 leading East 7 down at Viking Park. So Royals certainly doing a good fist of another successful Bob Hitchcock Territory Shield challenge.
I thought they were
there was a defence
I thought they were
there,
playing
yeah.
for something.
Yeah, that'll be successful defence number 2 if Royals can hold on to that. So Dave Bennett leads the Uni North Owls out onto the field here for the second half. And Anna in a good comeback like we've just seen from the Owls in that second half.
Yes.
What's Sam Irwin going to have told the guys in the sheds there during the break?
I don't know. He would have. I think it would have been like. I don't know. I think this is just me channeling.
Yeah. If you were the coach.
If I was the coach.
Let's do that.
I'd have been like, forget about the 40 that's just happened. 0-0. Just play. We're going to play another 40, see how we go. I'd tell them just to keep their cool. And just next job. After your job's done, you're not done.
It's a simple game, rugby.
Simple.
Realistically, it really is. It gets underway. It's been spilt at the top there by Will Sankey. And now Gungahlin have this. The wide pass from Isaac Walker. It's gone behind Mac Hansen. There might have been a little knock-on out there as well. We're going to come back for the original knock-on by Will Sankey. And it was another high kickoff, high restart from Isaac Walker.
Do you mean Sam Rolfe?
I did say Sam Irwin.
Because I was like, I didn't know Sam Irwin was back.
No, sorry, I've confused you completely there.
I think you said that, and I was like, oh, I knew Gilly was back. I didn't know Irwin was back.
No, Sam Rolfe is who I meant. My apologies to you.
That's okay, you just confused me.
Sam Irwin. I've got my former Brumby Sams mixed up. My
That's
apologies.
okay.
Yeah.
Look, he's part of the Sam Irwin's part of the furniture here
he
too.
is, yeah. It's not. He wouldn't be completely out of place.
Oh no, you could definitely see him pop up on the pages here and there.
Definitely. Ball's gone down in this scrum. It's a full arm penalty now to Gungahlin. Just the Uni North's front row just collapsing under the weight. It's a little moral victory for the Eagles front row. Walker's going to step up and kick this ball into touch. Where's he found it? About 10 metres out in the end. So Gungahlin Eagles straight away on attack. Alex Small looking to feed. I've got a full line out setting here as well. JP Fanukatau in the offset. Drops down into the line out drive here, and they've got this maul going forward at a rapid rate of knots. The Eagle, Alex Small, has got it at the back. They're over the line, and Small gets it down to score. Well, no matter the colours you're flying, Anna, you've just got to call that just set piece precision, isn't it?
Look, I'm not looking at colours, but as a forward, that was very nice.
Yeah, well.
That was very nice.
That's really well done there by the Eagles. I think what really got them going was the efficiency they were able to get that ball down and get that maul going. Made it for a pretty easy line-out drive at the end. And so Walker with a kick to come. Looking to open what was a 4-point gap. Back out to 11 if he possibly can. His conversion is about 4 metres in from touch, just back outside the 22. We'll have a great view of it here on the veranda of the Nest at the Uni Norths clubhouse here at ANU North. Walker hits it nicely.
Oh.
But he's just pulled it left, hasn't he, in the end? Did you see that going in right over the top of the post as well, like I did? No, you didn't. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think the ref's call it did not, so...
Yeah, fair enough. So score remains 24 points to 15. In hindsight, you probably were never going to agree with me on that one.
Look,
but
I'm
anyway,
trying to be...
Yeah, you are trying to do your best.
I'm trying to be very good, so please don't bait me
No,
because...
straight away the Eagles are back on attack through Corey Toole.
Over there on the far side. Uni Norths on defence from the outset here as Tamati Ioane has it now, the big number 8 for Gungahlin. Atkins comes wide through Walker. He eyes a bit of space at the back. Sterling Doyle's got a bit of work to do there. Gets his kick away, just hooks it off the instep a little bit. And he's found touch just short of the 10-metre line in the end. I think Sterling might like that kick again.
Yes.
If he had his time over.
I think so. Maybe it just came off the foot a little bit wrong.
That's it. So the Eagles still on attack. Haven't had to defend in the first 3.5 minutes of this second half.
Some good chat coming from both sides, I think.
Uni North sponsors off to our left, making their feelings known. Ioane has this in midfield. It's a great line from Matt Hawke. He's brought down just short of the 22. That's a good carry up through the middle there as well. That was JP Fanukatau. There's a good ball on the inside to Mac Hansen. Tamati Ioane's there. Tamati Ioane is going to score try number 5 for 2019. All started from his inside ball to Mac Hansen, and then Mac Hansen turned around, couldn't quite believe his luck. Tamati Ioane. Well, I'm not surprised that he's running for another try today. I'm only surprised that it's taken him to 5 minutes into the second half, if I'm honest. Tamati Ioane scores for the Gungahlin Eagles, and all of a sudden it's 29 points to 15.
He's a hard person to stop.
Certainly a hard person to stop when you give him a little bit of space like that.
Gosh, if I ran like that, I'd be trying to go for the try line all day. Don't blame him.
I think we all would. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So Walker, his conversion in a similar spot to last time. He'll be looking to correct his slight hook from last time. He comes in now. He's hit it pretty well. He's hit it a lot straighter. Definitely the flags are up this time. Conversion successful from Walker. Score jumps out to 31 points to 15, and this is an explosive start to the second half, Anna.
It is, but sometimes you just need to go with how the second half is feeling, and then who knows what might happen.
Well, this is it. Thompson gets us underway. The Eagles have got it about 15 short of halfway. There's the try scorer, Tamati Ioane, and he's belted back in defence by Uni Norths. I think we've seen that happen today too often. Walker has this, comes wide to Matt Hawke, who steps off his left, and he's hit beautifully by Dave Bennett. Former captain on former captain there. Dave Bennett's the current captain. What am I doing? I've just demoted him mid-game. I certainly would have come together a few times, though, Dave Bennett and Matt Hawke. Here is Dave Bennett, and he's tackled heavily by Tom Ross. He's done well to get it back. Crichton's there. This is Charlie Fairfield-Smith. He's in a bit of space, Charlie Fairfield-Smith. Brought down about 15 short. Thompson goes wide, finds Sterling Doyle over on the far side. He's brought down 10 short. Inside the tram tracks down over there. JP Fanukatau down in midfield there for Gungahlin. Keep an eye on the play here now. Crichton goes short side again through Thompson. Anna Koravada holds a breath. On the pick and drive here now. This is Isoleli Far. Is he there? Max Bode over the top, and the ball's been spilt. And now ball's come off the post. It's going everywhere. We've got to try and keep hold of this here now. Luke Duffy.
Did not know where that ball was going.
Gungahlin, one of the Gungahlin forwards flung a pass out, and it hit the goalpost pad. I thought it was going to ricochet off into the Uni Norths hands. Well, that was a little period of play that had everything there.
I know. I definitely had my breath just then.
Yeah, we could hear. We could hear quite clearly. So JP Fanukatau is down about 28 out from the post in midfield. He was clutching at his left shoulder straight away. So we'll have a little break in play here. But that was a nice little attacking raid there from the Owls, but again,
good
just
idea.
The little execution. Max Bode, I think, was trying to go over the top of the ruck.
I think Lily Farr went first and then Max Bode went, so Look, the props are hungry for their tries.
Well, this is very true. This is very true. Take it any way you can, I guess. JP Fanukatau's going to keep going here for the Eagles, so it's the power of the magic spray, evidently. He's kept him on the field.
Just a little stinger, maybe.
Might have been too. He certainly went down clutching his left shoulder, but he seems to be good to go here now. So an Eagles scrum feed. 5 out from their own line, 15 in from touch over there on the far side. Shadows pretty well across ANU North Oval, except for that very far corner. You can see the assistant ref over there and James Morris standing at the side of the scrum, just shooting their eyes a bit. It's a big scrum from Uni Norths. They've got this Gungahlin Eagles pack going backwards. They have to pull this ball out. Mac Hansen gets a kick downfield. It's a big kick too. Sterling Doyle has to backtrack. Finds his way forward, links up with Callum Frawley. He gets a little kick ahead into a bit of space. Walker's coming across to clean this up, but he's going to allow it to go into touch, and that's not a bad kick from Callum Frawley. In the end, a good kick chase made it too. And I've just noticed, Anna, all of a sudden we're having to look to the southern end here, and we're looking through a healthy barbecue smoke from downstairs.
I know, I was trying to figure out what was going on just before. I think it's just slowly
it's a fresh batch of steak on the hot plate downstairs from
I think so.
below us. Doesn't make our jobs any easier for the second half. So you've run out of steak sandwiches before too, which was going to have some issues with.
I know, they're
smelling wonderful now.
Serving some potatoes before.
Were they?
Yeah, with pasta sauce and everything.
Righto. I'll look forward to the commentary box being looked after. It's a good kick from Walker. It's going to find touch just short of halfway though in the end. Bit of an opportunity here now for Uni Norths. Line out throw is going to be about 12 metres into the Gungahlin Eagles half. Lynch throws in nicely to Sankey. This is Charlie Fairfield-Smith. Thompson comes wide. This is Sterling Doyle. This is Richardson. Crichton's there now.
Oh,
that's not a great pass. Dave Bennett's there to clean up. He's twisted over by Alex Small in this tackle. Crichton keeps going far side.
Oh, goodness me.
Heavy contact there. Matt Hawke reeled off from the Eagles midfield. Lucas Thompson gets an inside ball to Jordan Thompson, who loses it in contact. Isaac Walker has it at the back for Gungahlin. He gets a kick away to some vacant space. Sterling Doyle's got to do well to get back there. Ball keeps running away from him. Byron Hollingworth Descent. This is Richardson. He finds a good ball to James Lynch. He's there again, Richardson. He's just pumped into touch. Is Callum Richardson. I reckon Callum Richardson, just judging by the way he's shaking his head there, I reckon he's done enough to get that ball back in before he went out.
I think so. He did a nice little hop then too. But you got to play to the refs, so.
Yeah, and the flags.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the throw here from Alex Small, right in front of us here on the grandstand side. Down the back it is to Tane Atkins. Small peels off the back. This is Atkins to Walker to Matt Hawke in midfield. He again makes good meters in centre field after contact. Atkins goes wide again. They're brought down on the 10-metre line now, the Eagles. Just doing it one ruck at a time at the moment. Joel Atkins has this. Finds Alex Small, the Eagles captain. Just doing it one ruck at a time. Walker comes wider this time to Mac Hansen. Gets a kick away into the legs of Jay Atkins, the Uni Norths number 8. Forces Walker to kick back downfield on the ricochet, and he ends up finding touch over there on the Uni Norths 22 in the end. And that's not a bad result from what initially happened there. Mac Hansen looked up, thought he had plenty of time, and by the time he got his kick away, he had a whole lot of Jay Atkins in his face. They go short at the front of this line out the Owls. Thompson has it. Finds Fairfield Smith in midfield. He's brought down heavily by Tane Atkins and JP Fanukatau. Crichton goes wide. It's Isaleli Far. Looking to go short side again. It's a penalty now to Uni North, though.
Not rolling
And that's,
away.
yeah, a good opportunity now just to get out of their own 22. Dave Bennett says, just get us out of here, Jordan. Down 31-15, Uni Norths. After Gungahlin scored 2 tries in the opening 5 minutes of the second half here at ANU North. And this home crowd, Anna, was a bit shell-shocked at the moment. It's gone a little bit quiet here, I have to admit.
Oh, look, I think we're just saving our voices.
Let's hope it amounts to something then. Taken well there at the top by Will Sankey. Thompson has this. Bennett's the decoy line.
Ooh.
Lucas Thompson is belted in midfield by Ioane and Tane Atkins. Ball comes out to Doyle now. He's taken by Hanson and Luke Duffy. Lachlan Crichton's burying away, trying to get this ball back. Does well in the end. This is Jay Atkins. He's bent back in contact as well by Tamata Ioane. Crichton finds Thompson. He finds Max Bode, who puts a ball out the back to Dennis Waite. He's lost a couple of metres, but he's bumped away from the first tackle. He's done all right there, the Uni North number 13. Asalali Far gets an offload away to Jordan Thompson there. They're still going well down through. Byron Hollingworth-Desson brought down on the 10-metre line inside Gungahlin territory. This is Far, the loose head. Ball spilt out. Crichton's done well to get that back for Uni North. This is Jordan Thompson now, looking for a way forward. He's held up in initial contact there by Ray Dobson. Crichton has this now. He's got Brad Pumper and Charlie Fairfield-Smith. Gets the ball back to Brad Pumper, who's in a bit of space here now. Brad Pumper bumps through Isaac Walker.
Oh, dear.
Gets the pass away. Dave Bennett's picked it up, but it's gone forward.
Surely.
And there's those little passes that maybe they don't quite need to throw, but the scoreboard pressure makes them think they do. And Anna Koravada beside me is just... We've got no nails left.
Well,
We've still got 20 minutes to go. So what are you going to do then?
I don't know. Maybe they'll just have some magic tricks somewhere. But we're in a good position on the field.
You're definitely in a good position on the field.
So they've just got to execute, I think.
Yeah, scrum's been going all right. They'll
They have.
fancy their chances for sure. Both teams just having a little bit of a breather. It's a game that's been played with plenty of speed. Anna, it has to be said.
Yeah, look, I'm definitely more composed here than I am compared to sitting in the bench.
You?
Yes. I'm very loud.
So Tamata Ioane has come off for Gungahlin. He's just on his haunches down outside the field of play now. Try and get an idea of who's gone on there for the Eagles. Looking for a replacement player. I'm actually not sure anyone's gone on.
I don't think anyone's come on. I think he just kind of walked off.
Doing a quick head count here for Gungahlin. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, there's appear to be 15 on the field. So we'll work out who this change is.
I wasn't paying attention then when someone came on.
I definitely saw someone come off, but I didn't see anyone go on in front. But there is definitely a new number 8 there now at the back of this Gungahlin scrum. It might be Simon Anau. I think it is there, packing in at number 8. I'll try and get that confirmed sometime soon. Good scrum here from Uni Norths again.
Very nice scrum.
But the Eagles have held strong. Walker gets his clearing kick away. Sterling Doyle's over there on the far side. And has he helped that into touch in the end, or was he looking for a quick throw? It's a healthy touch finder again. Ball's gone. It's Walker's kick. It's found touch in the end. It was. So Simon Anau is out there in number 19. So JP Fanukatau was packing in at number 8. Uni Norths coming away, and it's been intercepted by Mac Hansen, and he'll coast this one in to score under the posts. Hansen gets his second. And that's not gone the way Anna Uni Norths were hoping for off their own set piece.
Not exactly how he planned.
No, not quite. That's all a little bit easy for Gungahlin in the end. Mac Hansen was up pretty flat in defence. And that pass just had a little bit too much air on it. And allowed a pretty clean intercept in the end. We've had around 15 minutes of play in this second half here at ANU North. And the Eagles have built a pretty handy lead in this second half. It's up 19-15 at half-time. This Isaac Walker conversion could make it 38-15 suddenly. Walker converts off one step. 38-15. We can see, Anna, I suppose, why Gungahlin have been undefeated so far through 7 rounds. They're a pretty
7 rounds.
They're a pretty class outfit. They've had 2 buys in that 7 rounds, to be fair, so this is only their 5th game. Thompson gets us back underway. The Eagles looking to clear their way out. Walker comes wide. It's the replacement player, Simon Anau, looking for an offload. Uni Norths have got it, though, through Jay Atkins, their number 8. And we've got a full-arm penalty now to Uni Norths. Crichton goes quickly. Comes around to the open side, finds Dennis Waite. This is Callum Richardson. He's got plenty of black jumpers in front of him, including Matt Hawke. Ball spills out, and this will be another full-arm penalty. And this might be a yellow card, I think we'll find.
Maybe.
JP Fanukatau, I think, was coming in for a bit of consideration. James Morris has blown the full-arm penalty. It's a high tackle. Everyone's still on the field. I thought for sure we were going to get a yellow card. I thought it was going to pull someone out, yeah. Brad Pumper's off for ANU North. For Uni North, I beg your pardon. I think is that Craig McKillop in number 20 there at the back of the line out for the Owls, Anna?
Eyes aren't very good. You're testing me here.
Okay, righto. Well, the barbecue smoke's not helping for sure.
No.
And it might well be that man, Craig McKillop, who has it at the back of this line out. Ball spilled out. Max Bode's done well to clean up. They're about 5 short, though. Crichton has this. He spilled it at the back, though. Was under a bit of pressure from the Gungahlin defenders. Lachlan Crichton's just bobbled it at the back.
Smallest man on the field.
Yeah, Lachlan Crichton's just
wants to pick on the
having a few words there with Ray Dobson.
Just classic number 9.
The Eagles, it's just not going right for them today. They've done well to get down into the right part of the field more often than not. It's just been the final execution when it really matters. It's brought them undone today. So Joel Atkins will feed this scrum 5 out from his own line, about 10 in from touch. Isaac Walker is in the pocket for a clearing kick. The scrum's gone down. We'll have a reset here. So in that reshuffle for Gungahlin, it looks like JP Fanukatau's gone back to number 8. Simon Anau coming in to the blind side flank in jersey number 19. Craig McKillop in number 20 for Uni Norths, packing on the blind side as well. Atkins feeds, finds Matt Hawke, who eyes a little bit of space and finds 5 metres past the scrum line. He's done well with the Eagles. Ball goes back for Walker's clearing kick. Dave Bennett was there to put a bit of pressure on him, but the ball's well out. Found touch just outside the 22. Lynch with the line out throw now for Uni Norths. About 30 out from the Eagles line. Spoiled though in front though by Levi Shaw, the big lock for the Eagles. Uni Norths have this though. This is Callum Richardson. Brought down on the Eagles 22. Crichton is beavering away trying to find this ball. Luke Duffy's caught there at the back. Bode's brought down just short of the 22. Crichton goes wide through Fairfield Smith. Finds Dennis Wade in a bit of space. A little outside centre. Dave Bennett goes wide. Finds Doyle. Finds Byron Horlingworth. Desson on the outside. Who's good for another few metres post contact. Ball spilt loose though and into touch. And that would have come off a Gungahlin hand, I would have thought.
I think you're right.
And it has. There is the flag fall over there on the far side. So another set piece opportunity now for the Uni North Owls. Around about 20 to play here at ANU North. Gungahlin leading 38-15. Just got to find their way back onto the scoreboard somehow, Uni Norths. Lynch with the line out throw. It's taken at the back there by Fairfield Smith. They drop down into their line out drive. Far has it. Alex Lynch has it now. James Lynch, beg your pardon. It's a good line out drive so far. Lynch has this. Lynch dives over and Lynch scores. And I said it. Anna, they just needed to find a way back onto the scoreboard.
I think you just need to keep talking. Every time you say something, we score a try.
Should have opened the bidding earlier, shouldn't I?
This is all you if you want it.
Yeah.
Just do you.
Services rendered. James Lynch with a really important try for Uni North. Brings the score back to 38-20. And this is an important conversion now for Jordan Thompson. If you can kick this, edge it closer to a couple of converted tries. He's going to kick from at 20 in from touch. He's not quite at the 22. Left-hand side of the uprights here at the southern end of ANU North Oval. Flags are up. It's a good kick from Jordan Thompson. 38-22 the score with around about 20 to play here at ANU North. Well, thank again our competition partners for 2019, Griffin Legal, the John Dent Cup naming rights sponsor, Hahn Superdry, the Match of the Round sponsors this and every week. And we thank as well Rourke Projects, TrueFit and Hill, PTP, McDonald's ACT, O'Neill's and Poplars.
Something happened, they're not happy.
The Uni North's crowd just finally getting the line out direction they were looking for. You're watching the Hahn Superdry Match of the Round, and James Lynch now has been found to have balked the line out throw. It's a short penalty that James Morris gives to the Gungahlin Eagles with a bit of a smirk on his face. And that looked down like one of those ones that he just had to give but didn't really want to. I think,
look, I don't know what happened just then.
Just guilty of a little balk at the line out. There's James Lynch. Brett McKay and Anna Koravada with you on the Hahn Superdry Match of the Round. Coming to you by Brumbies Rugby's live streaming partner, Bar TV Sports. It's great to have your company from wherever you might be watching us. Wonderful sunny afternoon here in Canberra. Shadows are right across the oval here, but it is a wonderful afternoon still. Hard to believe we're only 10 or 12 days away from winter. It's an afternoon like this. It's fantastic.
I know
We've got to enjoy it while it lasts, don't we?
Temperature hasn't dropped at all.
No, it's absolutely magnificent here at ANU North. So the Eagles with the scrum feed. It could be about 35 out from the Uni North line. Joel Atkins to feed it now for the Eagles. Uni North scrum's been going all right, but the Eagles have got this one well controlled at the moment. Fanukatau has it at the back. Atkins has to peel off. Dave Bennett's all over him. They might have even have the turnover here do the Uni Norths Owls. And they go quickly. Crichton has this, goes wide. Ball's going to bounce in front of Dennis Waite. He's got a bit of work to do there on the far side. Goes one way than the other. Finds another few metres. Matt Hawke's there over the top. Crichton is there. This is Fairfield Smith. He bumps off a tackle, finds another couple of metres. Uni Norths now well into the Gungahlin half. Jordan Thompson has this. Pass wasn't great. Has to go himself. Finds himself in a little bit of space. He's brought down in the end about 35 out. Ball goes left and they come to the open side through Lucas Thompson. Dave Bennett cleans up on a loose pass. Steps off his left. Comes back into Ray Dobson and stops dead. Lost a couple of metres here, Uni Norths. Thompson, he'll go wide, and that's a big tackle on James Lynch. And we're going to come back for what was evidently advantage being paid from James Lynch. Knock-on advantage, in fact.
Oh.
No, I didn't see that signal earlier either.
No, I
don't
either.
recall him paying advantage.
I'm missing a lot of stuff, I think.
No, well, you've just found 10 metres there.
Well,
so
look, we'll take what we can get.
Absolutely, I'm
not
sure
going
you
to argue
will.
with the ref.
Absolutely you will. So scrum feed on the Gungahlin 10-metre line now. The Owls down 38 points to 22 so far. It's been an enthralling contest that's been blown open by the unbeaten Gungahlin Eagles so far in this second half. Important fight back just a few moments ago, though, by James Lynch, the Uni Norths hooker. He's got a bit of work to do here now in the middle of this scrum. Lachlan Crichton will feed it around about 20 in from touch over there on the far side. Civic side of ANU North Oval. It's a good Gungahlin scrum. Crichton has it though for Uni North. Thompson comes wide through Dennis Waite. Steps off his right. Runs back at Isaac Walker. Crichton has this now for the Owls. Thompson finds Sterling Doyle. Finds Byron Hollingworth Descent. Flung to the ground. He's about 35 out. 15 in from touch. Max Bode has it now. Ball's come loose though, has it? And the Eagles have this. Mac Hansen has it now. They come wide. Matt Hawke has this. He hacks a kick into touch. Just floats off his boot. And it's ruled to be, he's ruled to have been, of course the ball was taken back into the 22 and Matt Hawke kicked it out in the full. Dave Bennett was going to go quick there for Uni Norths. James Lynch arrives on the spot. Another set piece opportunity here, Anna.
It's a lot of set pieces, isn't there?
There is.
Oh,
through. Will Sankey goes now in a bit of space off the top. It's a little far with a good carry. Thompson goes wide. He's a replacement player. It's Craig McKillop in number 20 for Uni Norths. He's brought down in centre field. Crichton's going to come back to the open side. This is Sankey again. A good carry from the lock. Crichton comes this side to Fairfield Smith. He's hit well there by Ray Dobson. Just working their way away here at Uni Norths. Lynch steps right and left into a fair bit of traffic. Does well to find another metre or two after contact. They're about 15 out. Comes short side again through Fairfield Smith. He's held up in contact. Does well to get down. Onto the ground here at ANU North. This is Bennett. Gets Isleli far through the first tackle and another couple of metres. They're about 12 short now. Pick and drive puts them 10 short. Uni Norths, they need to find some more points here. Bennett bats the ball
surely
on.
That's something.
Get the back to Lucas Thompson.
Surely
We've got
that's
full arm penalty here now. There's a little bit of a disagreement in midfield. James Morris has said time off. What's he ruling here? I thought he was going to pull out a card before. He's calling Gungahlin forward out. Alex Small it is, and it is a yellow card. Appears to be Alex Small, the Gungahlin captain, as a yellow card. Which means the Eagles will have to play the next 10 of the last, it's probably 14 minutes of this half to go. This will force a change here for Gungahlin. That would be Nick Dobson, I think, that is coming on in number 16.
Yes.
So that's a pretty fair front row the Eagles are going to have now. Nick Dobson at hooker between Tom Ross and Ray Dobson. So we need to keep an eye on numbers here. Gungahlin need to have dropped a back rower, have they? Just do a quick head count there for me, Anna.
1,
I haven't
2,
actually
3.
seen.
I don't think there's a number 8. I think.
Yeah, you're right. JP Fanukatau's come to the side of the scrum again. So Crichton to feed for Uni Norths. 5 metres out. Big opportunity here for them now. Must convert this into points. Crichton has this. Goes wide to Thompson. He's got Lucas Thompson on his outside and Callum Richardson it was that got the ball in the end. He's held up initially by Matt Hawke. They've done well to clean out over the top. Uni Norths. Crichton goes to that far side again through Fairfield Smith in a bit of space. Charlie Fairfield Smith, is he there? He is! A try to the Uni Norths stalwart. And that's how you get it done, Anna.
Well, that's a little show and go.
Charlie Fairfield Smith scores for Uni Norths.
Cannot complain with that one.
No, not at all. Not at all. 38-27 the score now. And I said it before, this is another important conversion. If you can bring this back to...
I feel like every
9
time
points.
you say something
Yeah,
for
it
us,
could happen.
It happens. So I'm just going to leave this all to you.
Yeah, okay, right. Jordan Thompson converts. I'm going to have to send you guys an invoice after
It
this
might
game.
be, it might be a lucky charm.
38 points to 27 of the kick to come. With around 12 or 13 minutes to go here at ANU North Oval. It's been an engrossing Hahn Superdry match of the round, just as it was last week out at Campese Field between Western Queensland as well. Really enjoyed these last couple of games. Thompson now about 10 metres in from touch. He's hit it well. Assistant referees haven't moved, but they haven't put their flags up either. So score remains 38-27 in favour of Gungahlin. And the Eagles, it feels like they've just been almost exclusively defending in the last 10 minutes. What can they do in reply? Walker with the restart, and he's put that up into the stratosphere. Sankey has it cleanly. He gets a good offload away to Callum Richardson, who gets a kick downfield. Nice. It's a really good kick. He and Lucas Thompson there with a good kick chase. Matt Hansen gets a kick away. Won't go out. Lachlan Crichton has this. They're going to counter through Jordan Thompson. Goes wide through Sterling Doyle, the fullback. He throws a nice pass to Byron Hollingworth-Dessert. He's stopped in his tracks. Although he's done well with his leg drive, he's still going over there. Ball's loose. Gungahlin might have this. It's a full arm penalty for a high tackle. And Uni Norths are on attack again. Thompson finds touch over there. It's a good little touch finder as well. It'll put the Owls on attack about 10 out. Just got to find their way through this again. They've done well to get back into this contest so far. Lynch to throw into a full line out set again. Dave Bennett standing in the offset. Taken well in front of Charlie Fairfield Smith. They can't quite get their line out drive going. The Eagles have done well to bring this ball to ground. Still going here, Uni Norths. Crichton is there. Comes wide to Thompson, who's in a little bit of space. He's brought down by his opposite number, Isaac Walker. They've lost a few metres here, though, at Uni Norths. This is James Lynch. He's brought down on the 22 and just pushed back. Crichton comes short side again through Farr, who bumps through the tackle of Levi Shaw. Crichton keeps going short side through Dave Bennett, who was on his own initially. Crichton goes open side through Richardson. He's tackled well. He's about 15 short. Good pick-up it was.
That's some good hands.
Craig McKillop. Wasn't a great pass. Did really well to clean it up. This is Lucas Thompson, young number 12, on his starting debut here today for Uni Norths. Dennis Waite, he's moved backwards as well in contact. They're going side to side, but not really forwards at the moment, Uni Norths. Doing their best to reset. Fairfield Smith throws the ball to Thompson. Finds Lynch. Can't find Asaleti Farr, but he's still going.
Oh,
James
go,
Lynch.
Lynchy.
Lynch still going to the post, and he's going to score, James Lynch. James Lynch gets a double.
There we go.
And now we've got a real game on our hands. 38-32. We're inside the last 10 minutes as far as I can tell.
Well, I'm going to have a heart attack. I hate games where I can't cheer. This is not, I'm never going to say yes again.
Yeah, well, you've done it well to not cheer right there in the microphone then. That was great.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Jordan Thompson, with his conversion, he's put it on the 22, about 15 in from touch. So Thompson's conversion, he's had to bring it back a little bit. He's going to be about 14 metres in from touch. He's just outside the 22. Looking to make it a 4-point ball game into the last 10 minutes here at ANU North.
I apologise for in advance if I start screaming this.
No, loving the emotion.
Told
Tanner, it's
you.
been a hell of a roller coaster ride for you
Oh,
today,
God.
hasn't
I told you I'm a very proud owl, so
No.
this is not cheering very loud. This
Nothing
is not
wrong
doing
at
well
all.
for me.
it? Nothing wrong with that at all. Thompson's conversion, and we'll get a great view of this here. Hits it well. He's pushed it left, though. Score remains 38-32 in favour of Gungahlin.
We'll just have to score another try, I guess.
Yeah, well, you will. 3 tries in the last 10 minutes or so. Has done a fair job in nullifying what was a really good first period of this second half from Gungahlin. Walker will get us underway here again. Goes longer this time. Crichton has it there at the back. And they run it away through Dave Bennett in a little bit of space. He's brought down on the 22 in the end. Fairfield Smith. And Stoiling Doyle in a bit of space. He can't link up over there on the far side though. Ball spilt loose. We've got knock-on advantage now for Gungahlin. And we've got a player down. Byron Hollingworth Desson has stayed down. He's thumping into the ground.
No, that's
I think
Sterling.
Is it? Sterling Doyle,
Yeah.
you're right, yeah.
They look, I'll get...
Yeah, they do look similar on that far side,
Yes,
don't
no,
they?
they do.
I just noticed the way he's thumping the ground in frustration and yeah, I think he knows he's done something fairly serious here. Immediately we're calling for a stretcher. Sterling Doyle, the Uni Norths fullback, not in a good way over there on the far side of ANU North Oval. So we'll have a little break in play here now.
Does not look good.
Yeah, just couldn't quite link up with these support players over there. It was a pretty innocuous tackle. It didn't look like there was too much in it, but just the way he went down,
He kind of dropped, didn't he?
he knows he's done something. Might have just been twisted in the tackle. But both sets of trainers were out to him pretty well straight away, which is great to see. That you can still see the Gungahlin trainer there in the white T-shirt standing up. So both players know what's going on here. Now we've got a replacement player on in number 10 for Uni Norths. Anna?
Yes.
Don't look at my team sheet because it's definitely not Jordan Thompson because he's definitely not wearing number 10. So
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I call him Iggy.
Yeah, right. So this is the young Colts centre.
Yes.
This is Iggy Bonsambianti. Ignacio Bonsambianti. Played outside centre for Colts today. Comes with a fair rap, from what I understand. He's a pretty promising young player.
He is. He's very promising. He'll fit in just right, I think.
So he'll drop into fullback by the looks of it. Or Callum Richardson is going to fullback by the looks of it. Bonsambianti coming out to the right wing here as Sterling Doyle's been carried off. It's actually a little bit difficult to know whether he's done knee or ankle or what it might be. He's just sort of laying on the stretcher there. He appears to be in decent spirits, but he quite clearly knew something fairly major had happened before. So
just looking at him, looking, that's classic.
Giving thumbs up there for the Uni Norths crowds as well. So he's not in a good way, but he's
in good spirits.
Yeah, at least in good spirits. So back underway here now. That scrum's gone down though, so I use the term back underway loosely, I suppose. Gungahlin 38 leading Uni Norths 32 here in the Hahn Superdry match of the round. It's been a half of two halves, and never mind a game of two halves. It's gone back and forth just in this second half alone. So
some good rugby.
Absolutely, it's great to bring it to you. On Brumbies Rugby's live streaming partner, Bar TV Sports. Brett McKay and Anna Koravada with you here at ANU North Oval. And has this game got a few more twists and turns in it yet? It's a good scrum from Gungahlin. Got this going forward, and they win the full arm penalty in the end. Uni North's front row comes up a bit early. And this is the first chance to control proceedings really now for the Eagles, Anna. They haven't really had a lot of ball in the last 15 minutes.
Well, hopefully they don't have it for very long.
So now Isaac Walker's going to have a shot at goal here. They were just working out what to do there before, but Matt Hawke was certainly suggesting to point to the post. Walker is going to have a penalty attempt. This is going to be a decent kick.
That is a decent kick.
Yeah, he's about 3 metres short there of the 10-metre line, which puts it obviously 43 out from the try line with a bit of angle. He's inside the tram lines over there. He's going to be kicking this the best part of 50 metres on the angle. But I'm going to tell you, range will not be an issue here. Isaac Walker looking to put the Owls back out of bonus point territory. He comes in now. This ball is going to be short in the end. So Callum Richardson has it now. He's going to run it off his own line. Taken well there by Walker. Brought down just short of the 22 in the end. Crichton is there. Finds Fairfield Smith. He's brought down by the Eagles' back rowers. Crichton is there again for far. It's James Lynch. Ball spilts free. And Crichton's done well to get onto that.
Oh.
And that's full time, Anna.
Is it really? I swear that does not say full time.
No, it doesn't. Don't mind our attempts to keep track of time here. James Morris
I think
obviously had more of an idea than we did.
Oh, well, that's
full time here at ANU North Oval. Gungahlin 38 have beaten Uni Norths 32. What we haven't
That's
done...
not fair, because I was waiting for another 10 minutes.
So did I. What we haven't done, partly because we lost track of time, is try and think of some suggestions for the True Fit and Hill PTP Man of the Match.
Oh.
So who's been your picks for Uni Norths? I won't make you try and pick
good,
out.
I was like,
I won't make you pick out a Gungahlin player. So can you throw up a couple of Owls players for us today that have
I'd say our number 8, Jay Atkinson.
Yep, he's done well.
He's done very well. As well as...
I'll throw up James Lynch, has had a pretty strong game. Hooker. Yeah.
He plays like that consistently, so it's very hard. And I'd have to give it to also, our captain, David Bennett.
Yeah.
He's just always
strong
there.
Always
there. Can't fault them.
For the Eagles, I think Ray Dobson's had an enormous game up front, and Matt Hawke has been prominent all day in his ball carrying through the middle. Isaac Walker's controlled things nicely as well.
The number 8,
the Eagles 20.
I'm just going to throw out there the number 8. He did well.
Yeah, Tamati Ioane was a ball carrying wrecking machine early on, wasn't he? So
can't say he didn't play well.
That's it. Uni Norths are back here at ANU North next weekend to host Queanbeyan, while we'll be jumping to Gungahlin, to Jamison Oval. We'll be joining Gungahlin at Jamison Oval. They'll take on West in the Hahn Superdry Griffin Legal John I Dent Cup match of the round next weekend. The Brumbies are still on top of the Australian Conference courtesy of the Melbourne Rebels, lost last night, and they want to see you out at Canberra Stadium next Friday night when they take on the Bulls from South Africa. Dan McKellar has said it, the difference between playing in front of 7,000 and 14,000 is a huge lift for the team, so we'd love to see you there next Friday night. That's a wrap from us here at ANU North Oval, though. Thanks for your company on Bar TV Sports. For Anna Koravada and the team, I'm Brett McKay. Enjoy your rugby, and we'll see you next weekend.